Well, alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another one of my little voiceovers from Lost Hunter. Today you're in for a special treat. This won't be me narrating anything. I'm just fucking with you, of course it will be. But today we're going to see how long it takes for a hunter to drown. In the meantime, I'm going to read you one of my favorite books. Yes, one of my favorite books. Some of you may have, read Gorin no Sho, more commonly known as the Book of the Five Rings. This was created by the most legendary samurai of all time, Miyamoto Musashi. Motherfucking legend, motherfucker. He's the original gangsta. But I'm not going to read the entire story because, well, that'd be damn near impossible. Instead, I'm going to read you as many techniques from the Water Scrolls, which is the second chapter, as I can. Alright, so let's see how long it takes for you to drown, hunter guy, man, dude, swim around, and how long it takes for me to read this shit. The flowing water stroke. The flowing water stroke is used when you are going toe-to-toe with an opponent. When the opponent tries to pull away quickly, dodge quickly, or parry your sword quickly, becoming expansive in body and in mind. You swing your sword from behind in an utterly relaxed manner, as if you were somewhat hesitant. You strike with a large and powerful stroke. Once you have learned this stroke, it is certainly easy to strike. It is essentially discerned from the opponent's position. Clearly I haven't reversed this shit. Alright. The chance hit. Technique number 2 on the list. When you launch an offensive and the opponent tries to stop it or parry it, you strike at his head, hands, and feet with one stroke. My god. Striking wherever you can with one swoop of a long sword. This is called the chance hit. When you learn this stroke, it is one that's always useful. It is something that requires precise discernment in the course of dueling. Oh shit. Alright, the spark hit. The spark hit is when your opponent's sword and your sword are locked together and you strike as strongly as possible without raising. Turn the page, wash your hands. Your sword at all. One must quickly, with exerting strength, strike the legs, torso, and hands. This blow is hard to strike without repeated practice. If you cultivate it to a perfection, it has a powerful impact. Alright, so that's 2. 3. Puppies. The sticky body. And no, I'm not making this shit up, folks. The sticky body means getting inside and sticking fast to an opponent. When you get inside the opponent's defenses, you stick tight with your head, body, and legs. The average person gets his head and legs in quickly, but the body shrinks back. Sticking to an opponent means that you stick so close that there is no gap between your bodies. This should be investigated carefully. Turn the page. Wash your hands. The body blow. The body blow is when you close in on an opponent's side and hit him with your body. Turning your face slightly to the side and thrusting your left shoulder forward, you hit him in the chest. In making the hit, exert as much strength as possible with your body. In making the hit, the idea is to close in with a bound at the moment of peak tension. Once you have learned to close in like this, you can knock an opponent several yards back. It's impossible to hit an opponent so hard that he dies. This requires thorough training and practice. Oh shit. Stabbing the heart. Oh, he's just not fucking around anymore, straight to the point. Stabbing the heart is used when fighting in a place where there is no room for slashing, either overhead or to the sides, so you stab the opponent. Wow. To make the opponent's sword miss you, the idea is to turn the ridge of your sword directly towards your opponent, drawing it back so the tip of the sword does not go off kilter. You then thrust it into the opponent's side. Side? Chest. Wow, might have been today, folks, my bad. This move is essentially for use when you're tired out, or when your sword will not cut. Use that in several people right now. The cry. Yes, folks, this move is the cry. A cry and a shout are used whenever you launch an attack to overcome an opponent, and the opponent also strikes back, coming up from below. As if to stab the opponent, you strike a counterblow. And that's not me fucking up, folks. That's literally how it was written. In any case, you strike with a cry and a shout in rapid succession. The idea is to thrust upward with a cry, then strike with a shout. This move is one that can be used any time in a duel. The way to cry and shout is to raise the tip of your sword and with a sense of stabbing, turn the page, wash your hands, and then slashing all at once, immediately upon bringing it up. The rhythm must be practiced well and examined carefully. The advantage in dueling. Advantage in dueling means understanding how to win using the long sword accordingly to the laws of martial arts. This cannot be written down in detail. One must realize how to win by practice. This is the use of the long sword that reveals the true science of martial arts. It is committed and transmitted by the words of mouth. The single stroke. This means to gain victory with certainty by accuracy of a single stroke. This cannot be comprehended without learning martial arts well. If you practice this well, you will master martial arts, and this will be a way to obtain victory at will. Study carefully. The state of direct penetration. The mind of direct penetration is something that is transmitted when one receives the true path of the school of the two swords. It is essential to practice well, so as to train the body to military science. This is transmitted orally. God damn, I just read 10 techniques and I still haven't fucking drowned. Look at me. Just look at me. I'm sitting there, just waiting to die next to a fucking shock trap. Whatever the fuck that douchebag's supposed to be. And I still haven't drowned. I mean, sure, I'm mighty goddamn close to it, but, yeah. How fucking well could this hunter hold his lungs if he could fucking last that long? Oh, there you go. Nice. My health's starting to tick away. But in all seriousness, folks, I hope you enjoyed this one, for it was something different. I normally don't narrate my videos, I record them, and then I comment. It's kind of just like me playing with the audio and whatnot. This is just me watching a video that I've already recorded. I feel dirty, like a whore. But there was no way I was going to be able to record it, you know, play and read a book. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And it doesn't even, like, end the quest. You just go back to the camp.